Crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it here. This is James White.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Harris, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. There's Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense. Punting it away.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running out of the gun with White. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes. Christian Barmore drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, so he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Goff on 1st down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to the sustained blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Pats at the line ready to go. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Harris. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run with Harris. And he's going to have the Patriots' first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Complete. It's Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down, this is Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points.